Last year I came into possession of 3 supposedly haunted dolls. Ever since, strange things have happened within my home, which I have been documenting. We have Nancy, a doll who gives me pleasant nostalgic vibes, though some believe she has something to hide. We have Cindy, who claims to be haunted by a 5-year-old girl, though it's suspected this is a cover for a potentially darker spirit. And finally, we have Dolly, a cursed doll who brings bad luck and illness, and to me personally, feels the most negative to be around. Check out my previous videos linked below to learn more about these haunted dolls, but in this video, we investigate them all for the first time. Hi Crypt Keepers, thank you so much for tuning into Amy's Crypt. In today's video, we're going to be investigating my haunted dolls. But before we get into things, I have some footage that I need to show you. I caught something really crazy on camera that could be related to these haunted dolls. The clip that you're about to watch was recorded on the 11th of November 2020, and it shows the moment that a door opens by itself, and it's something that you can hear happening very clearly. Just for some context, basically what I was doing was I was filming a sit down talking video about Ouija boards for my channel. I'll link that video below if you guys want to go and check it out. But typically what I do when I film these types of videos is I'll write down bullet points, a whole bunch of notes, just so that I know what I need to convey and I don't miss anything while I'm recording my video. I'll take short breaks, refer back to my laptop so that I don't miss any key points that I really want to get across during the video. So basically during this clip, I was midway through filming, I was taking a short break just to read through my notes before continuing to talk again to the camera, and that's when I heard the door open. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to roll the clip so that you guys can see exactly what happened. And you know, I think if you talk to anybody these days, Mum? That's weird. I just heard someone open the door out there, and I went out there and it had opened by itself. And I always leave that closed when I film because I actually thought my mum had come upstairs. Weird. Anyway, where was I? To anybody these days, to anybody these days, to anybody these days. So I'm sure a lot of you guys want to know, yes, my dolls were in this very room with me at the time of filming. So basically what you just saw there on the camera was my reaction to hearing the door open, which is odd. I actually called out Mum, like I assumed it was Mum. She was the only other person home at the time, but usually when I do film, I'll go down and I'll say, hey Mum, I'm filming, need a bit of quiet time, and she's chill with that. So she didn't come upstairs during that time. She was downstairs on her iPad when this happened. I'll probably overlay a little clip so that you guys can see, but just outside of the door to the room that I'm filming in are 2 other doors. One is to a toilet and one is to a bathroom. And I know when I film, I always have those doors closed. The reason being is there is a window in the toilet and there's a window in the bathroom. So having those doors closed reduces any like noise that my neighbors may make. Also, if like a tap drips or, you know, the shower drips, then it's less likely that I'll pick it up in the audio of my actual recording. So I always have them closed. I don't believe it was a draft or anything like that. That would be pretty weird. And I did actually feel as though someone walked up to and opened the door. That's why I called out to Mum, and when I got up and checked, I was like, what the heck? There's nobody here. As I said, my dolls were in the room with me at the time. I cannot tell you 100% that was paranormal. It was very odd, but there have been a couple of other things that have happened in the past month that have really led me to be like, yes, I need to investigate my dolls now. Now is the time to do this video. So 2 other major events have happened in the past month. I'm just gonna like cut and get Jared in here, my husband, partner in crime, because he is very involved in the other 2 events that have happened, which could be related to my dolls. Right, so I've squeezed Jared in here. It's a very
definitely squishy.
tight fit. But Jared, there's a couple of things that I want to talk to you about, and I don't even know if you have made the connection that this could be like a paranormal thing. First thing I want to talk about was something that happened to you on Christmas morning. Very tragic. Very first thing you woke up, you walked out the door.
I walked out the door of the bedroom.
Yeah.
And I stepped on a earring stud.
Yes.
Do you have it here?
I do actually. I'll show you in a sec. So basically what happened, Christmas morning, Jared walks out of our bedroom door. Coincidentally, where were my dolls? Right next to the door. So I'll put an overlay so you guys can see where the dolls were positioned and where Jared trod on the earring. But the earring was like basically on the floor in the walkway of our bedroom door, if that makes sense. And it went in your foot, right?
Yes, it did. It really hurt. And I was really pissed off.
So anyway, Jared comes to me and he's like angry at me for leaving an earring on the floor. I think it's interesting. Not that you like trod on, you know, an earring and hurt your foot on Christmas morning, but the earring that Jared treads on is this.
I didn't see that on camera.
I know. The earring is literally a cross.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's weird. It was Christmas, like it kind of fits into the day that you trod on it. But also he's like, oh, it must have fallen out your ear. No, it has a back on it. Also guys, like I don't really wear this earring anymore. I have a huge tub of earrings inside a closed drawer next to my bed. And I haven't worn this earring in a long time because I mean, it's just faded and gross.
Why do you have it then? Throw it out.
So I've got this whole tub of earrings in a closed drawer and I hadn't like updated or changed my earrings in a long time. So it's weird that it was out there. Also, I know that that area was vacuumed the day before you trod on it. So the earring would have had to make the journey from the drawer to your foot that night, kind of thing.
I have a theory. Yes. I reckon that this earring wasn't in the drawer where it was supposed to be, but maybe under the bed or something. And when it got vacuumed, it got pushed out into the doorway.
It could have been.
Or maybe it was not this, it was this.
What?
I just want to do that.
I mean, it doesn't mean that it's paranormal, but there was another thing that happened to you. I reckon this happened to you on the 1st. Or the night of the 1st, early hours of the morning of the 2nd.
I know this one. I was up late. It was probably 1:32 in the morning and I was working on Ghost 2, which I do sometimes. Something in this room went bang in the middle of the night.
And you didn't go
everyone else was in bed. I was on the landing just in the dark because I didn't want the lights on to wake everybody up. So I was just there working, typing on my computer. Bang.
You didn't think to wake me up or check what it was?
You would be in a bad mood if I woke you up.
Yeah, but I would have been excited if there was a huge bang that came from my filming room.
I don't recall if I went and looked or not.
You told me that you didn't, but I found out what it was today.
Oh, did you? What was it? How do you know what it was as well?
Because I came in here and I looked for something that might have made a noise. So Jared said it was like a really loud bang, like it actually scared him so much that he kind of jumped, right? And I was like, well, what could that be? You know what I mean? So I came in here, had a look around, and this like chest that I have behind me, I call it like my set. Like normally I have some stuff sort of set up on there. One of the things set up on there is like a candelabra, and I'll show an overlay to show you how this works. Only one of the candles on this candelabra was outside of its holder, so the stick had fallen off of where it sits. Those things are like wedged in. They wouldn't just like fall off either. Like you would need to like, but yeah, like I just don't understand how a candle could come out of that thing and fall on the desk. But they're like stuck in there, like,
so
I don't know.
Was the dolls in here when that happened?
The dolls, I don't think they were actually. I think that they were out on the landing with you.
Things have moved around in here though. That little skeleton guy that's normally sitting here has fallen down before.
So if you guys haven't done so, go and watch my previous videos because we talk about the other activity linked to the dolls. But because of these weird things that have happened recently, I want to investigate the dolls, and I'm going to do that tonight. So I might kick you out of this room and I'll just spend some alone time with the dolls, and we'll reach out and see if anything interesting happens.
My work here is done.
Alright guys, I'm alone in the dark in the room now. Just me and my dolls. And I get that this is a really weird angle. I just wasn't sure how to film this, so I have set up a second camera to just kind of monitor just the dolls. We've got Nancy on this end with the K2, Dolly in the middle, and then Cindy here with the REM pod. I've made a point of not investigating the dolls. up until now because I wanted to see if any activity happened without me specifically trying to use tools and document things on camera, almost like make them comfortable in their new home before I like reached out to them as an investigator. Now I think is the time to start doing that because, as I said, there has been some weird things that have happened. Again, I can't say that they're related to the dolls, I can't say that they're paranormal, they're just strange things, and maybe I'm just hyper aware of stuff happening because I have haunted dolls in my space, or supposedly haunted dolls. You guys know me, you know what I mean. So as you already know, my name is Amy and we've been together for quite some time now. I hope that you like it here with me. We're going to be doing something different tonight. I know I talk to you all the time. I feel like we must know each other well by now. But I would really love it if you're able to do something to show me and the camera, all of my viewers here, that you are around, that you do want to communicate. There's a couple of ways that you can do that. So here Nancy has a green light on her. If you move towards that green light, maybe you'll be able to make more lights light up. On the end there, Cindy, you have a red light in front of you. If you move towards that and you get close enough, other lights and sound will trigger. And that's one way that you can let me know that you're here. You could also make a noise in the room, touch me, show yourself to me, move something. I don't know for sure, but things have moved around since you guys have come into the house. So guys, one of the things that I really want to do is I want to try communicate with my spirit box. Again, I haven't investigated these dolls before. Maybe the spirits don't know what these tools are, so I'm trying to explain them as I go, as I normally do. So I'm going to put a device on that might help you talk to me. You can maybe use it to project your voice. I would love that if you could do anything to give me any word or any sign when I turn this on. Just letting you know it is quite noisy, or it can be noisy. So just a heads up. So you already know my name, and I have been calling you Nancy, Dolly and Cindy. Is that correct? Is that your name? Do you like it here with me? It might just be me. I swear I just heard a little giggle. Is there a little girl here? Maybe Cindy? Alright guys, I'm going to take a different approach now. And I've basically just moved away from the dolls. I'm in the same room, I'm not very far from them. I've just left them kind of on the other side, so they're just in the corner there. But I've got the night vision camera facing them. I left the REM pod there and the K2. I've also got Ghost Tube running now. So you'll see the overlays on the screen. If you guys want to download it for yourself, it's free. Links are below. Yeah, I'm just curious if any words come up.
Hammer.
Hammer. Not sure how relevant that is, but that's kind of scary. Just picture a little doll with a hammer coming to get me in the middle of the night or something. I'm calling out to the spirits of the dolls in this room, and I would love to know if you guys are around. If you are, can you give me a sign? Go over to the dolls. There's a few devices over there that if you go near them, you touch them, mess around with them, you might be able to talk to me, you might be able to give me a word, you might be able to tell me what your name is.
What is this?
That's a phone. But it's a way that you can talk to me. So Maybe you can use it to select a word. Maybe your name is a really good one that you could give to me. Cindy, Nancy, or Dolly. I'd love to talk to any or all of you. Can you say something else to me? Did one of you move the earring on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve? Did one of you knock the candle off or the clown toy? Who is it that does that?
Where am I?
You're in Australia. You're in Adelaide, South Australia, to be specific. I know one of you have come from the United Kingdom, one of you have come from the United States, so you've come a long way. This is your home now. I hope that you like it. I just feel like Dolly is like gonna turn around and just stare at me or something. She's the doll that creeps me out the most and that I don't like the most. So I just like, I gotta watch that one, I think. Dolly, and that's what I've been calling you. Can you tell me what your actual name is? Your preferred name?
Sister.
Do you have a sister? Are you referring to my sisters, who you have met before? Is it yours or mine? Can you tell me where you came from?
Haunted.
I hope that you're a haunted doll. Alright guys, so I'm literally now going to leave the dolls alone. So if you feel more comfortable doing things when I'm not around, please try to do something. I'm going to leave this room. You're going to be left alone in the dark. Don't be shy to touch any of the gadgets that I've left out. Those clear balls that I've left in front of each doll, if you touch them, if you move them, they'll light up flashing colours. And they're really pretty. Alright, so thank you so much. That's Dolly. Thank you, Dolly. If you could do that again, that'd be amazing. Or if you could do it when I leave the room. I'm literally just gonna leave this rolling now. Close the door. missed it. Come here, Jared. Alright, no one's gonna believe me.
I saw it.
So, Jared and I are sitting on the couch over here, just like playing on my phone because I'm waiting for the camera in that room with the dolls to like film them or whatever. And we both just watched the door open on its own.
I'm just fine open.
Very slowly.
You would
like,
have heard on the other camera.
You would hear it, but you won't see it. And that's what people want. And people aren't going to believe me.
I was
I don't even know how I'll put this in the video, but what the So I don't know what we'll pick up on this camera, because that's still recording.
It says it's got 0 minutes left.
What the
It says the...
No. Are you kidding me?
So I wasn't recording that whole time?
I have no idea. I just emptied this today.
How long did it film for?
I don't know. It hasn't been that long. What's the time? Like 20 minutes?
Up to 8, 9, 10... Did you say 20 minutes?
About 20-ish minutes.
It's up to 14.5 minutes.
Okay, that is like... I might as well just give up. I might as well just give up.
So you didn't capture on it either camera?
No. I saw it. You saw it. That was weird.
Well, like this. Let me reenact.
And then it hit the wall.
Can't win them all.
I'm actually gonna cry. Like, I'm so pissed off. Alright guys, I'm gonna sign off now. I'm really upset because I'm trying really hard to like document stuff going on and capture activity. I don't even know if this video is gonna make sense now. Basically what happened was I left the dolls in the room filming them on like a camera by themselves, and I was like, I'm gonna go sit in the other room and just like sit on my phone and kill some time. I thought that I had cleared my memory card on the camera today. I hadn't, so it stopped recording after like 14 minutes or something. 20 minutes later, the door to that room opened by itself. Jared and I were just sitting there watching it. It just opened slowly and then banged on the wall, like, and I thought, oh, well, at least I would have caught the noise on the other camera, but it had cut by then because the memory card was full. And I don't even know what you guys, like, I don't expect you to believe me. Like, it might not even be paranormal, to be honest, but I'm investigating, and it just feels like every freaking time I try to do something, it's just like something like toying with me, like messing with me. Like, I was just sitting there and I just watched the door open. Jared's seen it too, like, and I don't know, I'm just frustrated, really frustrated. And people are probably gonna be like, you're a liar. Whatever. So what do you guys think? Like, obviously I need to review the footage. Like, I don't know what happened in that room, what happened with the dolls. I didn't get to film for that long, but I mean, maybe some cool stuff happened, I don't know. Sorry, I just, yeah, apologise. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want to see more of my dolls, I'll keep documenting things that happen around them or in the house that are weird, and I'll probably look to either bring them to haunted locations or investigate them like individually. I think will be cool, so let me know if you're keen for that, if that's something you want to see. Or you can do more reading about haunted places I visited on my website, AmysCrypt.com. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and I post bonus content on my Patreon and my YouTube members, which are linked below. But thanks for watching, Crypt Keepers. Until next time.